try, gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippi's. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's Tennessee at her own predestined pace. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, one and all. Just so you know, we have had a bit of extreme weather here in Middle Tennessee, so there might be some internet hiccups due to upstream problems with the ISP. There's only so much I can do about that. We already had to start and stop the stream once. Uh-oh, Scar's here, but y'all can't see that yet. We'll fix that in just a second. But, if there's a lot of internet hiccups, we might have to end the stream early tonight. I'm hoping things are good. For the most part, the storm missed me and my part of town. It was mostly the counties west of us that got hit hard. They got like 10 inches of rain this morning, and I don't know how much they got when the second wave came through this evening. 10 inches of rain for those of y'all in the UK or Europe. That's like 22 centimeters, I think. It's a lot. It's a lot of rain. Hey, Sorrel, welcome. Hey, I saw your Patreon thing came through. I haven't sent out the next batch of invites yet, but you can expect that tomorrow. Anyway, also I want to say thank you to Alex C. for tipping 3, getting us started, who says, let's go for the Beetlejuice tonight. Oh, wait, y'all can't see me yet because of the new Setting Up Stream experiment. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing some graphic design experiments in the next few weeks. These are not permanent changes. These are just me playing around with concepts. This was an idea I had for a Setting Up Stream Now. Basically, it's like a stencil that you can see the stream through. And watch what happens when I turn it on. Whoop. And off. Whoop. It's very silly. But, you know, I'm just kind of be experimenting and playing with graphics for the next few weeks. Not going to be doing that every night, but there's going to be some little things like that we're going to have some fun with as we go. So don't, if you see one you particularly like, let me know, but please don't get, like, too excited, because this is all in flux. That was something I threw together pretty quick. I think the core concept of it is neat. Joel says, can it spin away? If I go to hide transition and swipe, what does that look like? No. There is probably a way to make it spin away, but yeah. We can have it drop and then get pulled over. We'll mess with that more later, not during the stream. But anyway, I'm going to be playing with concepts. I forgot. I was so busy playing with that new thing and dealing with the internet problems. Forgot to turn my ring light on. But let's thank Alex C. for the 3, who says, let's go for Beetlejuice tonight. If we get it, we get it. But once again, you know what? I'm just glad I'm not in a place that's flooded, so I'm not going to get picky with how well things go. Things have going a lot worse for some of the neighboring counties than for here. So, yeah, I'm happy with what I got. But if you want to help anyway, tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me go ahead and start copying and pasting that link just in case people needed it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we have some detail work to do tonight. We need to record a little bit of us showcasing the work that we've gotten done over here on our beaver building. Last night during MPT3K's stream, I actually did a little bit of touch-up on some details here. Hey, Hermetic Lock, thank you for the 5 who writes, keep it up. I will do my best. Thank you. That puts us 12 away from that next face camera expansion. NJ says, glad to see you safe, Joe. Love the splash screen. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Sorry, like I said, everything is a little bit behind today. I should have left the setting up screens on for a little bit longer, maybe. Oh, that's the wrong one. Because I'm realizing that I'm still not, like, fully set up. Just with the internet going out and all the power issues. I need to make sure I have the live event chat open. Thank you, Drew Baca, for the kind words about the setup screen. Thank you, Mahis and Second as well. Glad you could join us. Uh-oh. Sun's getting real low. We had better rush inside. I need to make sure. I think I hear a skeleton in here, which I don't like. Also, there's monsters nearby, so now I can't use the bed. Okay, so now we have 2 problems. It's getting dark, and there's also already monsters. So let's go get inside here before we get killed by an errant arrow. Whether it's Cupid's or not doesn't matter when you're down to 3 hearts. You don't want to get hit with an arrow. Where's my... Did somebody steal my bed? Now we have 3 problems! Okay, well... I don't have a good plan for this. I guess we're gonna go chop up 12 cobwebs. Precious, precious cobwebs that we could have used for Halloween. Unless I might have... Is there a bed bandit on the loose? This is the last thing I need right now. Block of iron is not a bed. Andesite, these are not gray wool. I could have sworn I had wool in one of these random set... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here are some bed-making materials. What No Wings Club day am I? 686. I didn't know there was one. Okay, so this is fine. This is gonna be fine. Okay, so we're gonna get... That's not how we get planks. Now we're gonna make another bed. It's not gonna be as pretty as the one we had, but it'll do. Hermit Challenges is back? Oh, that's cool. The bed has been stealing beds for years since Season 4. I missed that. Okay, so I was too busy parenting to apparently know that we have a bed bandit on the server for years. So I guess I'll worry about that later. Anyway, so now this entire area is going to be full of creepers, which is really going to put a dent in my plans. So now we got to wait long enough for the creepers to despawn, which is not a great thing. So let's see here. Bum 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 bum. Just because you can speak French, Russian, and German does not mean that you should not default to English. It'll be a lot more streamlined for everyone, Mila. Okay. Can we rig a bed to blow up if it's taken? Well, if we put it in the nether, we can rig it to blow up if somebody sleeps in it. That might be a good prank. Dark Dialga777, thank you for the 2, who says 200 cents for the one and only Joe Hills. Appreciate it, Dark Dialga. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to start storing backup beds under the stairs, probably. Yeah, thank you, Mila. I appreciate it. Okay, and we just got a tip via PayPal, our first PayPal tip of the evening, from Kirsten for 15, who says, I guess you cannot lay your head down and dream. Well, that's okay, Kirsten. I appreciate your support nonetheless. Here we go. Every time we hit a milestone, if you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, you should know that we expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. We are now $5 past our next face camera expansion, putting us 15 away from the next one. So there we go. Thank you very much, Kirsten. Okay. So hopefully the mobs down there have had a chance to despawn. I gotta figure out where that skeleton is, too, because if that skeleton spawns somewhere, that's gonna be a problem for us. We need to deal with that. Also, I think that this is a slab in such a way... Wait, can mobs spawn on these? No, they can't. These should be mob-proof here. So did the skeleton spawn inside of this area? I could see that being plausible, given the low light in general. We'll just add some torches. Could be a cave in the hill. That is a good point there, Flygonadoo. Why don't we check on that real quick? I don't see it. If so... I was thinking it might be down here, if anything, but... like, shielded by the, from the sun from that thing. Dang it. This is a kind of a little bit of a parkour, but it's doable. It's not up here, because it would have been killed by our trusty axolotl friend. Well, I don't know. Either way, this thing sure is working functionally. So that's nice. Okay, welcome Saint Naive. Glad you could join us. Sorry that your interview didn't work well, but you know what? A lot of jobs is just a numbers game. You know, like I had a recruiter who sent me to so many terrible interviews. I was just like, I should just fire this guy. I should just tell him to stop sending me to interviews. And I kept being too lazy and putting it off. And one time he got me a job that was great. But it was, all my friends were like, "Oh my God, Joe, how did you get the interview? How did you get an interview with a place that was actually a good fit? How did you get the recruiter to find you the perfect thing?" And I'm just like, dude, every single thing this guy sent me to was an absolute mismatch for my skills and interests. And, like, I just didn't fire him. And eventually the dice rolled well. It's like, so you can't beat yourself up over this stuff. It's a numbers game. You just got to keep at it. But good luck to you, Saint Naive. Okay. So, let's make sure we got all our things set up here. Okay, well, looks like most of the creepers are gone. I think we're ready to start our first recording here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to ban the impersonator there. And I think that we are ready to record a little bit of a thing here. Let's go ahead and take all our fancy armor off now that the creepers have had time to despawn. And, oh, should we put the Endermite head on? Alrighty. Maybe we'll wait to put that on. Okay. And if I look at the things I have recorded so far... Bum, 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 bum. Let's go ahead and get a count of how many video segments we've already done here for this episode, so that I can properly name the file. Entity Minnesota says, "I also appreciate that encouragement about recruiters, Joe." Yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Yeah, that's rough getting back into the industry after some time off, but it seems like there's a lot of demand right now, so good luck to you. Okay, so let's see here. We have recorded HC8-010 Raw A, B, and C. Okay. So here we go. We are going to turn the face camera off and start recording. HermitCraft, Season 8, Episode 10, Segment Delta, Take 1, and action! Well, folks, this building is looking a lot better. It's kind of looking like some sort of crazy demonic... No, you know what? Let's go with maybe Lovecraftian. Okay. let's try this again. Let's try it from the. Let's start. Should we start in the maw? I feel like we should almost start in the maw. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I have a better idea. We are going. Okay, so I'm gonna do a second take once I get some things. I have some things I hid earlier that I forgot about. I originally made these for bothering Scar on his birthday, but I have more than I needed. Okay. Okay. Am I think I'm facing... Oh, wait, hold on. Drip, 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 drip. It sounds as though we are inside some sort of incredible cavern, a cave of wonder and magistry. Take 3. The pillars have... Whoa. Don't want to do that. Okay, hold on. Camera here. Take 4. Back against the pillar. Invisible camera movement in third person is really hard. Okay. Take 4. And action. I hear some dripping. Is my mind slipping? Who can say if there's a way to produce all the dripstone our castle will need in a more permanent structure? What is that? What maw was that beyond? This is our Lovecraftian beaver building. It started off as a modern build, and then eventually it just kind of became this giant space beaver. Dang it. That was bad. Take 5. We're gonna get this. Sam, the streams are the behind the scenes of the episode recordings. So, welcome to an invisible Joe inside of a beaver with these drips. And take 5. Action. Drip, 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 drop. What we once begun, we cannot stop. As though from outer space beyond, these dripstones... the blonde. I didn't... See, this is what I get for trying to rhyme on the fly. At the end of this, when I make something up that's good, on the 18th try, it'll be great. But right now, it's time for take 8. Just kidding, we're on 7. Pearlescent Moon, join the game. Let's say howdy. Howdy, Pearl! Most valuable Pearl! Okay. Can we get up here in the eaves? No, we can't. Okay. Drip, 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 drip. I think that I might lose my grip on this material plane as my senses begin to wane. The dripstone falls and rises again from this creature. It is plain. Inside the... Why am I hitting a fence? What am I hitting? It's getting dark. Dang it. Ah. Okay, I'm switching to first person so I can get back to the bed before... How are we for invisibility potion? We have... Yeah, I'll drink... Okay, we're still halfway through the invisibility potion. Now it is for real take 8. Jonana, yeah, we're recording. This is how episodes get recorded. People are like, how do you do those cool rhymes? I screw them up like 85 times, and then I make them up as I go until we eventually have a show. It's not going to be the inn's mouth, because this isn't the mouth of the inn, but I do appreciate that, Packy. That was clever. Okay, I could create a path of the dripstone. Yeah, I guess I could. Okay. Okay, here we go. our time skip. We have completed our time skip, and now the stone's begun to drip. I don't know if it'll ever stop, but now the madness has begun its drop here inside of our medieval build with a bit of a beaver still. It is almost as though a Lovecraftian horror has stumbled upon us. How am I flying like that? Okay, I don't know which person view I'm in, and I can't control the camera. This invisibility thing is the dumbest idea I've ever had. Okay, hold on. We're getting better. We're getting better at this. We're getting better at this. Okay, F5 until we're in third person. That's rear mode. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We've now completed our time skip, and as the stone continues to drip, take 11. We've now completed our time skip, and now the stone's begun to drip, and I think it will be so bold to rise up and attempt to take hold. As we exit this medieval building, I kind of think there's something willing, reaching out from beyond the stars, wondering when it will get theirs. Here, let me drink this milk, and I know my words have been smooth as silk, but feast your eyes upon this beaver. I'm the transmitter and you're the receiver. Just as the beaver's teeth will grow and grow unless they gnaw, so the dripstone here calls out to me and Cleo. Howdy, y'all. Please hit me with your picks so that my brain doesn't suffer from it. What lies above here in its brain? An axolotl, simple and plain. I didn't intend to keep on rhyming, although at this point I've got the timing, so maybe I should... Never mind, I lost it. Time skip! That's the take. That's the take. That's the take. Stop recording. That's the take. We got it, folks! We got it. We got it. Okay. That's it. That's going in the episode as is. So, somehow part of that might make sense eventually in some way. We'll worry about it later. Okay? It's going to be fine. We kind of got a little bit of that rhyme. Okay. Oh boy. So, I kind of want to do one more take for safety, but I kind of don't want to do it right away because I feel like I should let my brain decompress. So I'm just going and checking on something else right quick. Okay, doesn't look like we missed any tips. We are 15 away, just so you know, from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, and I lost the window that I had the text that I put the... Have I got nicknames? Yeah, Joe is technically a nickname. My full name is Joseph. Vin Shoken says, one of your rhyming ramblings was the first thing I saw of you in the beginning of Season 6. I love them. Thank you, Vin Shoken. Never mind, I lost it. Time skip! Yeah, I mean, the last phrase will stay. Okay. So, yeah, the stream is set up, Sarah Moon Roses. I was experimenting with a new setup screen earlier. If you missed it, I'm messing around with some concepts. These are not final. I am not launching a new rebranding or anything right now. I'm just playing with ideas, because I ran into a bunch of issues with things that I need to get done, where, like, my current design system doesn't work for them. So, this is the new experimental... This is the first draft of a new setting up stream now thing. And it's a chroma green stencil that says setting up stream now, and you can see behind it what I'm setting up. So it's still a lot more transparent than most people's setting up stream signs, but it would actually come down when the stream starts. We keep getting rated at the beginning of the stream, and then I don't have a good opportunity to play the song without like driving with a raid, and the setting up now sign is distracting for raiders right at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, this is a concept. This is not the final version, but it would. I'm like playing with ideas. I like the idea of whatever it is you can see stuff behind it, you can see stuff through it. Well, I'm messing with it. I'm noodling. But like I said, this is like literally the very first draft of this idea. And I'm gonna keep experimenting with it and seeing which parts I like, which parts I don't like. But yeah, bum 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 bum. Is my shirt green on purpose? Only when I'm above the grass. If I'm above the water, I have a blue shirt. Now my shirt's blue on purpose. Yay! Well, Arrow Awesome says, if you want constructive criticism, I prefer to be able to see the in-game chat while you get set up. Well, that's actually something that I'm intentionally obstructing. I'm obstructing where the camera goes for the most part, and the chat while I'm setting up, because sometimes I'm setting up things in the chat. But yeah, we're playing with it. We're noodling it. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Mythic Quest, Ignis. Just let me noodle on this. I promise I won't push back the deadline. Okay. So, yeah. This is just one of the first things. I mean, there's some other stuff I've been messing with. Like, what is this? Woo. Like, let me turn on some other things. Oh wait, I haven't installed some of these fonts yet, so I'm not sure if I can use them in the middle of the install. So some software requires a restart before it'll recognize new fonts, and I'm not sure if OBS is that kind of software or not. This is part of what we're experimenting with. Yeah. Okay, I would definitely have to restart the software, which we are not gonna do in the middle of a stream. Yeah. Okay. What will my mega base be for the season? S Rainbow. We are working on that over here. That is, we have laid out the floor plan. The footprint of it is this castle. Vincho Ken says, yeah, I had to restart OBS to import a new font. Yeah. So one of the things I was kind of thinking would be funny was if I was messing with the fonts during the stream today. But yeah, now that I'm realizing I'm going to have to install them before opening OBS instead of after opening OBS, that's going to definitely put a damper on that. But I'll be doing some little design and branding experiments throughout the course of the next few weeks. I've got like 3 kind of broadly divergent ideas for how I want to possibly represent myself. And I'm probably going to end up taking elements from each of the ideas and not going with any one of them. Because these are... I just did a preliminary brainstorm the other day during NJ Coffee Junkie and my weekly planning meeting. And it was fun. But, you know, the sort of preliminary brainstorm is just to really get you kind of oriented in the right direction. It's not where you're done, you know? So I have a kind of 3 general visual themes that I feel like I could go with. Hey, Castin Eagles, thank you for the 5. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, that bed's probably gone too. Let's see if the inn beds are still there. Hey, thank you, Castin Eagles, though. Let me get that on the abacus as soon as I lie down. Hoping whoever stole my bed and my base didn't go through the entire building. Great, great, great. So, Castin Eagles, that puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you for supporting the show. Okay. Great, great, great. Ba, 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 ba. So I'm just currently... So the three main concepts I had were kind of a kind of general haunted, spooky theme that would be kind of retro and dated, kind of tying in the Jost concept visually more outside of just the webcam, having the fonts and the colors and stuff, doing something like that. Then the next idea I had, which once again, these are all very different ideas from each other, but that's part of the fun. One of the next ideas I had was a kind of a Outska Country visual concept. Outska Country is like the music that where I basically combined punk and ska and country and more folk. We kind of left Western out. And so like an example of an Outska Country song. Let's see which one. Like, well, the When Will My Stream Begin Outska is an example of that.
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam.
Title tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? Power walking. It's like a hoedown, but healthy. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you, professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting, quick anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat, swear not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin?
Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Yeah, so that's kind of the Outska Country sound. And so kind of getting a kind of country punk going on. So like this font that I'm using here for this with the stencil, that's kind of the faded punk element. Now, obviously that HermitCraft 8 starts on the hour, or HermitCraft 8 Live starts on the hour. That's not country, that's not punk. That's actually an element from the third concept that I was thinking about going with, which is draws more from the Jomez Adams than from the Beetlejost or the traditional Jost. And that was like, y'all, when you think about the Addams Family, right? A lot of people aren't thinking about the original comic strip. They're thinking about the 1960s TV show, right? And the 1960s TV show, like, was set in, like, an old Victorian house. And it really kind of established kind of a traditional goth aesthetic or gothic aesthetic as being Victorian, like, Victorian spooky is kind of how you would describe Addams Family. It's a mix of the modern era from the 1960s. Like, they're juxtaposed with their old ancient Victorian house and being part of, like, 1960s society. Their kids are enrolled in school, that sort of thing, right? So what I've been wanting to do is I've been considering how, like, if you think about how many years there was between the Victorian era and the Addams Family show coming out in 1964, right? What if we slide that whole window forward? Instead of spooky Victorian in the 60s, what if it's spooky 60s in the 2020s, right? So this font here at the bottom is one that I was looking at for kind of a space age element. Because I haven't seen a lot of like space age haunted aesthetic, right? The closest thing I've seen to that is Venture Brothers. And they're not exactly what I'm talking about here, although I do love the Venture Brothers. So kind of a space age gothic would be all the things I love about 60s NASA and aeronautics and stuff like that. But also all the things I love about like haunted houses and ghosts and stuff. And so it's interesting because by shifting the window so that the 60s is in the early end of it, you still have this tie to the original Addams Family feel, because the Addams Family feels like something made in the 60s, but about a family that's stuck in the Victorian era to some degree, right? So we make something now that's spooky and creepy because it's set in the 60s, and there's this interesting overlap. And visually, I think that has a cool design language and a lot of interesting opportunities. At the same time, though, this might be a terrible idea, and the Outskaw Country thing is really cool, and so is just the more traditional spooky ghosty thing. The thing about going with like the more traditional spooky ghost thing on its own is it feels kind of too seasonal. It feels very October-y, whereas, and I know that like the space race, a lot of people associate that with July because of the moon landing and stuff, but like there's a lot you can do with this space age and spookiness combined. Yeah. I Dream of Jeannie, the Commander Nelson was an astronaut. There was a lot of people thinking about space in the 60s. Anyway, what we wanted to do, the reason we're over here is I actually started breeding some of Cleo's cows the other day because we needed to, what do you call them? I forget what we needed to do. It's fine. But either way, I've got looting 3 on this sword. Oh yeah, I needed to make bookshelves. And you might say, Joe, you could just go to a trading guy for the bookshelves, but I don't have any emeralds, and almost all the raw materials I have, we need. Like, it's like, oh, you could trade granite. We need granite. We need so much granite. Well, you could trade diorite. Well, actually, diorite we don't need. But I think we've gotten rid of most of it anyway already. I think so it's kind of like, we don't have anything great to trade for emeralds. But here we go. We just got 29 bone meal, or not bone meal, books. Or 29, 33 leather. Yeah. So, here we go. Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie is it has a very 60s aesthetic, and that's got like NASA. So like there's a lot of stuff you could do. Am I afraid to get about a retro futuristic look like Fallout? Well, the big thing is mid-century modern ghosts, Rex says, kind of. So that's one of the reasons I'm avoiding the 1950s. I don't want to do anything with the 50s because Fallout really took the retro 50s future. They got that. They're taking care of it. It's done. I don't want to do 80s retro stuff because a lot of streamers have an 80s retro aesthetic because they play retro games from the 80s, or they have a retro 90s aesthetic. And that's why I don't want to just do like, oh, I'll do a pixel font that looks like video games, or I'll do a pixel font from a particular video game. Or I don't want to do any of that. I don't want the branding to be about video games. And I'm not going to do a Minecraft theme or anything, because, and that's part of why I love this particular type of thing, is because the video game is on the screen with the setting up stream now, right? We have the video game. We made room for the video game. Can I just poke up here a little bit? Hi. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing mock-ups of different versions of stuff. And this is also an excuse for me to go watch some old TV shows as research. Yeah, Loki did a lot of 1970s stuff. That's the thing is I'm not trying to go and just do the latest thing that Loki did. Like a lot of my existing branding stuff is set up from like the old Team Snow Day graphic design guide that I basically put together myself in like 2007. So I haven't done a radical redesign of anything I do. Anything I have out there, like my cards or my invoices or my website, I didn't want to use the old theme for because I knew that I was going to do a new one eventually. Although I set that website up like 4 or 5 years ago, so it's still on the default WordPress theme. But like the idea was that I'm like, okay, this 2007 Team Snow Day visual design, it worked for what I needed to do at the time, but like I need to move forward more. And this is also a lot of people have asked like when are you going to take a new photo? And I kind of want to nail the aesthetic I'm going for because honestly, like if I'm doing the space age gothic 60s but spooky thing, I should take my new Twitter and YouTube photo in my Jomez Adams suit, right? But if I'm doing the Out Scott Country thing, I would dress very differently and take it with a different backdrop, and so like that's part of the reason that I haven't done this. Early James Bond meets Addams Family, yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's not just Addams Family necessarily, because there was a lot of kind of spooky aesthetic in the 60s with the Munsters as well was a big one, and there's just a few different things. Is Alex C and Lord Alex C the same person arguing with themselves? Yeah, I don't have time for that. Yeah, I read both chats, Frog Prince. Pluck the Destroyer says, I like the thought behind it, Joe. Thanks. I was actually a member of AIGA for several years because I worked as a professional graphic designer as part of my role at one of my employers. Thank you to Leslie for tipping 10, who says, thanks, Joe, for helping my first season of HermitCraft be so creative and fun. That actually, Leslie, puts us at our our next Face Camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand you. So there we go. Thank you, Leslie. We also have some comments here in the Discord. Hey, Sammy, glad you could join us. Yeah, the Moon's Haunted meme might be relevant, says Packy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a loaded pistol, though. Twilight Zone is very cool. Like, and so Twilight Zone, I Dream of Jeannie Bewitched, a lot of these things were kind of influential when I was a kid to me. But I don't want to go just with that on its own, because, like, WandaVision, for example, really just dipped into that hard as its own thing. And so that's why I kind of want to modernize it. You know, I want to incorporate the passage of time. And in the same way that, like, the Addams Family wasn't about the Victorian era, but it had a lot of Victorian aesthetic. This wouldn't necessarily be about the space age. It's present, it's modern, but the juxtaposition of the space age elements makes it interesting. And that's kind of what I'm thinking there. If I did that option. Like I said, the Out Scott Country thing has a lot of merit on its own. So, yeah, here we go. We need to do a bunch of work on the tavern here. Getting those bookshelves was one of the things that I wanted to do. I still haven't made the bookshelves. But, you know, hey, welcome, Kindlelist. Glad you could join us. Bum, 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 bum. I kind of need to fill in this pond or do something better with... The way that this goes... You know, in some ways, I almost... If I was going to do this way, what I should do is have a stripe that intentionally goes around that way, right? See, that's an interesting visual element. This is the sort of detail work that we're trying to do today. We're trying to just improve things. Okay. Do I like Nashville? Yeah, I sure do. I've lived here about half my life at this point. Because I came here for college when I was 18, and I'm 35 now, so, yep. Packy says the thing the Addams family did was pull on the sensibilities of the wealthy in the Victorian era, then corrupted it. Oh, that's an interesting point as well. Yeah, and so you don't just... This wouldn't necessarily be just, hey, generic 1960s. This would be the space age, you know, you've got the astronaut playboy element, you've got the wild defense spending, you've got a lot of wealthy people doing a lot of wild things. So yeah, you could definitely incorporate some of that kind of class element as well. Okay. Yeah, this is a rotatably placeable block. Now the thing is, it's gonna be at least over here. This one's... I can't do this one sideways on both sides, sadly. Okay. Although that's still different, isn't it? That's making a different noise. I guess it makes a different noise when you break it than when you place it. But like, oh, this feels like it's a different texture still. Okay. But either way, we get this nice stripe here in the texture that I really like. Okay. Ben Gilbert says Nashville is voted the fifth most romantic place in America. Would you agree? Well, I've barely left my apartment in 17 months or something crazy. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Like, I don't know that my knowledge of the city is up to date enough. Also, I haven't been to any other city in that time. So, like, how would I know if the other 4 cities deserved their spots ahead of us, or if somebody else deserved a spot ahead of us instead, too? Like, I wouldn't. I'm unable to have a meaningful opinion on that. Also, I hate ranking things in general, so, like, my ability to judge other people's rankings is probably just me going, those people are stupid. It's like, you know, it's I don't know. Why are those people ranking things? They should stop. Okay, so this feels pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and get those pieces of leather inside to wait. Pieces of leather on their own, a bookshelf do not make. We also need to go get some... Oh, what do you call them? Sugarcane. And... Thank you, Left-Handed Genius. If you like pretty builds, we also have our creepy Lovecraftian beaver dripstone building that I'll show you as soon as we clear the trees here. It's just like a maw, and it's full of dripstone. And it's got an axolotl that swims around. I'm pretty happy with it. Is ranking my most hated thing? No. Probably fascism? You know, that's the thing, though, is, like, once again, I don't like ranking things. So, you know, sexism, fascism, racism, all pretty bad. And honestly, it doesn't matter how much time I spend thinking about what order they go in. All that matters is they're not good. I don't need to know which one is specifically worse to just not. You know, like, there's no benefit to worrying about that. Okay. Do. It is a toothy maw, Gusty Gale. Excellent, excellent eye. Okay, we're gonna have an opportunity to pick up a lot of this, assuming the dolphins don't run off with it. nom 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 nom. More. Okay, our inventory hasn't pulled up, shockingly. We might not get every single one of these pieces, but we'll get enough of them. Borealis Laura says intersectional solidarity. Indeed. Okay, so at this point we have... Now we do have a full inventory. And we have the sun getting real low. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dang it. I was trying to get through that window. Made it. So we can now dump all of our extra bamboo into here, because that wasn't the primary objective there. And we can run upstairs and lay our head down and dream. Okay. Y'all, stop asking me favorites and least favorite things just because I said I don't like ranking things. It's not funny, and it's not going to move the channel. Snowstorm says, finally off work. Time to listen to Joe as I head home. Excellent. Enjoy having your ears full of my wonderful voice as I try not to get ambushed by a creeper and scream. It's totally smooth until suddenly it isn't. Yeah, I probably will just start timing. Even if it's not an official rule, if people are just being obnoxious, there is a rule about, like, being off topic and obnoxious, and I'll just start timing people out and banning people for that. Yay! Okay, so we can... Probably wasn't the best use of my logs to do that. Wow, we actually ran out of those quickly first. Tweety, glad you got home safe. Kali says, I want surround sound Joe. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some of this for our brewing area. I'm also realizing I might not even have a furnace set up in the kitchen of the Drawn and Courtier. We're going to need to fix that. Oh, I should probably put in a smoker. Is it not called a smoker? Well, I can't make a furnace either, apparently. No. I really thought it was called a smoker. Whatever. There's like a thing you can make that cooks food better. It's a 3x3 recipe. Oh, so it won't show up there. Oh, that makes sense. I just wanted to see what I needed. You need a crafting table to see what you need. Okay, that makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, because we have a furnace in here. But we should probably have, like, a proper smoker. Okay, that's a furnace and 4 logs. And, of course, we just got rid of all of our logs. Good planning there. Luckily, I've got more here. We'll swap out our non-fortune pick to make a furnace real quick. Just gonna have to hit this stone. When you make cobblestone, you don't have to feel alone. Cook and cobble. Or crack and cobble. Okay, so we're gonna make the furnace first. Boom. Then we'll get those 4 logs for the smoker. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we can put this here. Now let's put the steak in there. And I think we should have plenty of coal in one of these boxes. I say that knowing that, like, we absolutely have, like, a stack of, like, 80 coal somewhere. A block of lapis lazuli. That's not what I was talking about, but, like, that's the sort of thing. Oh, here's 57 coal. Ooh, also, here's a bunch of carrots. Ooh, actually, let's get the raw copper there. An armor stand scene would definitely probably be more casual, people chilling here than, like, this is, at least while we have hermits coming in to, like, use this as a resting place, we don't want it to seem like they're running through a dynamic fight. I joined 5 weeks into Season 1 of HermitCraft. I was the first person to join who was not a founding member, making me the original new guy. Okay. Do. We're probably gonna want to have like a proper ender chest in here, or a whole bunch of them. Realistically, blackstone, basalt, ancient debris. My storage is not great. It's not. It's bad. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Question mark. Do I have stuff to make more books? Do I have more sugarcane in here somewhere? Thought maybe, yeah, here's more sugarcane to make books. Did I not put the coal in the smoker? I did not. Thank you, Mahi Zero. Okay, so book time. And now we can make more bookshelves, hopefully. Can we not? We have some planks. Oh, we're on page 2. Ooh, a cartography table. That's fancy. I think I want to make a few of those. Like, maybe I want to put a writing desk in each room, actually. Let's make 8 of those. 9, maybe. I don't know. Now we're out of planks again. But we do have logs here. Okay, so then we can hit the bookshelves. Boom. Okay. So we'll have a little writing desk in the main bedroom here. And I'll have one up here. Don't let B-Dubs see my storage. Yeah, probably not. That would probably be bad. Don't let B-Dubs see your storage. We'll come back and fix that table. This room is going to be a little bit tight no matter what we do. Wait, I have to just put the lantern on top of there. Yeah, this room's just going to be small no matter what. This room is huge. Maybe we move this bed over. Yeah. Oh, but that's going to affect all the pillars and beams. That room's just going to be small. Sorry, small room people. Probably have a chest in each room too. Eventually, we're gonna. So there should be some bookshelves kind of over here by this little nook. It's kind of what I was thinking. This is like a little reading nook. Maybe have something else over here. Probably not a cartography table, but yeah, people can sit and read here. Small room can be the cheapest. Yeah, that's fine. Still need to finish that table. Yeah, this will be okay. The backwards loom looks like an empty bookshelf. Interesting point, Mahi Zero. Okay. I think there was supposed to be... Actually, let's go downstairs, and... I saw some black dye in here. Or light gray dye. Ooh, perfect. We are going to need more than that, though. So, let's see if we can find a bit more. There we go. White dye, black dye. So we can come over here and make some light gray dye. there it is. Okay, and then we can make some light gray wool. Boom. So there's supposed to be a little carpet over here. Kind of in this little reading area. Just kind of make it feel a little bit more homey. More secluded away. It's further from the stage. It's got a lower roof, you know. You can look out the window. It's not a huge window, but you can still look at it. Okay. So what are some other elements that we need? Having better lighting throughout here is going to be a huge thing, definitely. Steven says, Joe, when's your next collaboration on stream? I love those. No idea. Sometimes people just show up. Like, we went and bothered Corrales the other day, or Scar popped in the other night. Like, I've got a planned paper crafting stream with Cleo on Wednesday. But at this point, we're kind of just... That's a few days away still. But, like, something could happen tomorrow. I don't want you to be sad if you miss it. Yeah, I gotta... We need to have some stuff on display back here. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna need some armor stands for that. There's Hermits helping Hermits on Monday. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's Monday at 2 p.m. Central. That is indeed an example of a what do you call it? Collab. We should probably put in a cauldron to be a sink. That would be good. We should probably have a sink in the brewing area too. Could have sworn I saw like a bunch of iron blocks. There we go. 57 blocks of iron. I was realizing, too, that with these blocks of iron, one thing we haven't done... Oh, we should make new feather falling boots so I can fly with the trident, too. Because I was going to fly with the trident all the way to that beacon, and I can't. So... What's the plan for HHH? We might be working on more tunnels and tunnel extensions. We might be working on this. We might be working on another project for another hermit. The way HHH works is we kind of... Whoever shows up that needs something gets something done. But... So there will be projects where like somebody will be like, hey, I need to do an HHH. And then we'll be like, when do you want to do it? And they'll be like, I don't know. And then we'll be like, okay, well, whatever week you show up, we'll do it, right? So, like, we don't want to announce, like, oh, we're doing this with so-and-so because we don't know when they're going to be there. But, and, like, you know, like, for some people, that time is not very convenient. So, it's kind of, it really depends on week to week what they can and can't do. But, yeah, so... I know of 2 possibilities for HHH, but they're not necessarily the highest priority. Because if one of the people who has something that they've been sitting on for a while shows up, like, who can't make it every week, but they can make it that particular week, we go, oh, hey, it's the week so-and-so's here, we gotta do their thing, because this is the only week they can make it, right? What? Am I already out of iron? I thought I had a lot of blocks of iron. Huh. Maybe I didn't pick up as many as I thought, or maybe I didn't have as many as I thought. I thought that we were going to complete that next level there. But I guess not. Okay, we do need to go get diamonds to get new boots, because we gave Corrales our boots last night, because he was up late trying to finish a build for a video, and he kept falling because he was so tired. And I was just like, oh, poor sweet Corrales. He might not accept our help with his build, but he'll accept our help not dying. So I gave him my feather falling boots, so we need to replace those. I had 57, and I also put some into the layer above. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So I did have 57, which coincidentally was the same as the white wool. That was what made me second guess myself. That last layer is 7 by 7, which is 49. Okay, well, we have a little bit of iron left. Not so much, though, that we can run around without ever collecting more ever. But you know what? I think we might even have some in our valuables chest up in the ender chest here. Where's our valuables chest? Is that it? It's hard to tell these days. Nope. No extra iron. But we do have our slime head here. Let's go put the slime head down in the heads chest. That armor stand will never not scare me. Hey, we have 2 slime heads now. Great. Okay. Probably should have put those ender pearl or enderman heads. It's fine. Okay. Let's just check and see what we got. Lore 3, thorns, soak touch, projectile protection, feather falling. So I did have an extra feather falling book. That was important to me to sort out. Forgot to put my brewing stuff in the brewing stuff thing. Let's put this extra lapis in the treasure chest. I am not doing a great job with inventory management. And I don't want to derail this stream to just work on inventory management. I say as I am really, really close to going. Okay, so we need the diamonds. Let's take the diamonds. We've got the feather falling book we needed. Okay. We're going to make some stops along the way. And here's the barrel where I keep the heads of my enemies. And here's the barrel where I keep the heads of my friends. Hey, welcome Lizzie Mack. Welcome William Carmack. Welcome everyone. Yeah, but like the thing about organization streams is I'm really trying to get detail work done on the tavern because I want to have the video out sooner than later. My videos have been taking, like, I'm making more impressive builds, and I'm proud of the videos, but I'm just not keeping the pace that I want to. Like, I need to get back to doing a video every 4 or 5 days, and I'm at, like, 7 to 9 right now. And I've looked at that a lot, and part of it is that editing all these conversations down, there's a lot of tweaking of the audio that's slowing me down, and I love the collabs. And I don't want to give those up, but I do. But then the problem is, in order to fit the collab stuff in, I'm cutting out other footage that would otherwise be usable because the videos are too long. Like, if I publish more videos, I'm throwing away too much good stuff. And I need to just focus on, like, keeping things tight in terms of composition. I don't know. I'm kind of messing with that right now. I'm noodling on it. I'm noodling with the graphic design because, like, I'm not really... I had an idea for my thumbnails this season that was going to be kind of like computery pinball display stuff. And I realized it was kind of bumping into what Doc and Ren were trying to do in a way that I didn't want. Like, what they were trying to do is cooler. And so I'm like, kind of want to distance what I'm doing from that. That's another reason I'm doing this graphic design thinking thing. So anyway, my brain is all over the place right now because it is late, but that's okay. So what else is good on boots? You know, honestly, fire protection 4 is not necessarily a bad choice. That can save you. Depth Strider is another good one. Oops, we need to pay for that. I think all books were 1 diamond, right? Yeah. Unbreaking 3 is a good one. Depth Strider 3 is a good one. Oh, wait, let's combine some of these first. Unbreaking 3 and Fire Protection 4. Oh, no, I can't... Okay, we gotta go to the, Hey, welcome, Prairie Pirate, yo! We are just about to get a quick EXP blast. Woo! Okay, so that gave us some levels that we needed. It's a shame there's no anvil out here. But, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so Unbreaking 3 and Fire Protection together. Boom. Then we're going to get the Depth Strider for one more here. Boop. Okay, so Depth Strider 3 plus these is 8. These plus these is going to be 17 or 10. I still haven't made the boots. Let's make the boots before we spend all our money on experience. Prairie Pirate Yo says, enjoyed the server tour earlier today. Great builds. Oh, yeah, that was a really, really fun time. Thank you to everybody on my Patreon server for competing and showing their awesome work. It was fun seeing what people could do with a 2-month build contest. Usually my build contests last 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most. So saying to folks, hey, you can work in teams as large as you want and you have 2 months, go for it. That ended up working out in a really cool way, and I was really happy about it. Boom. So now 26. We got to go to the end anyway. No, lay your head down and dream. Okay. So let's head to the end. We're going to drop our extra diamonds there. The thing is, sometimes one of the ways that I'm most likely to actually die is in lava. And so that fire protection really can save me a lot of a hassle. Whoops, I went the wrong way here. I know that basic protection might be the best statistically for most people, but in my use case, if I'm trying to specifically avoid the things that kill me... Who owns that bookstore? That's Corrales and B-Dubs' passing gas shop. Nom 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 nom. Gusty Gale says, I especially enjoyed the music and the commentary for the build contest show. Yeah, I'm hoping, what I'm thinking about doing, because it is not easy or cheap to get 3 really talented folks like that on a judging panel. I'm hoping to do one big, huge build contest like that every season of my Patreon server, and then sprinkle smaller build contests throughout the year. That would be me and one other judge, who would often be a musical guest as well. So, like, it would be, like, just me and Manta DeRay, or just me and Duke, or just me and Music Man, or that sort of thing. But yeah. Or me and my brother Sean, you know, would be another good example. So I think to get to the end tunnel, we need to go this way. Yeah, there we go. I'm one step closer to the end, and I'm about to avoid this cold strider. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. What do I think about saving the striders? Oh, usually, if they're not anywhere that it's going to cause damage, I just go ahead and put lava underneath them. 'Cause, yeah, they shouldn't be in pain. Let's go ahead and, not video settings, options, music and sounds, hostile creatures off. We should probably repair our gear while we're here, too. Like, this is a good chance to, like, fix our axe and our shovel, our other pickaxe, you know, all these things. that need a little bit of a repair here and there. Do 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 do. Ow. He hit me. Bear, glad you made it home safe. Okay, I think it was 27 levels that we needed to properly fix this. Okay. So, I'm gonna call these splash boots, flippers. Yeah, let's call these flippers because they let us go better in the water, and they remind me of pinball, which I like. Flippers, woo! Okay, so let's keep... Does this have mending on it? Does not. Okay, that's fine. Does this have mending on it? It does. Anything else I have mending on it that needs a repair? Okay, I think we're good. So we're gonna turn this off again. Bye! Oh, an endermite head. That's creepy. Okay. How do experience generators work? Does it generate even if the mobs don't get manually killed? No, you gotta kill the mob with the sword. That's why, you have the sword there. Open Juggler says, you look like my 6th grade science teacher. Well, I'm not, but thanks. I'm glad you had such an incredibly beautiful science teacher. You know, that must have been just a great experience. Okay, so let's see. Do. Here we go, on our way to the exit with a carrot. Ah, that's a pit. And through. We are here back at the passing gas now. Yeah, I've already banned the spam bot. But unfortunately it takes a second for it to delete. Open Juggler says, is there a way to donate bits? Nope, I'm not a Twitch affiliate, but tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Okay. So, where were we? We're back here. Oh, yeah, we got stuff for the brewing stand that we need to put in. We need to update our cactus thing, because a lot of hermits are trying to buy cactus lately. We have no reason to go to Bodum, and we have every reason to keep working over here. Matt V says, never caught an actual Hermit live. So cool to see the server IRL. Yeah, it's fun. I stream most nights from about an hour and a half before now to a half hour from now. And so, yeah. Keep an eye out for me in the future. Okay, so we're going to run down here real quick because we needed... cacti. That's right. Let's not go to Bodum. It's a silly place. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that we had this thing. Of course, my inventory is now full. Is any of the stuff that we could put down there in storage? We'll come back. We'll come back and we'll harvest that. We're just doing all my dailies, basically. Gotta refill the cactus farm. Or empty the cactus farm into the chests here. Because cacti are really popular for a bunch of different, both terraforming projects, but also for, like, train networks and different types of farms and stuff. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Teleport over there. Dang it, not as good as I thought. Francie Kristen says, I don't have money to tip, but I love watching your streams and videos. No worries, Francie. You know what? When I finished college, I had tens of thousands of dollars of educational debt, and I didn't have money to support the artists that I enjoyed either. You know what? It took me a decade to pay that educational debt off, and now that I do support the folks that I can. But it was the free stuff that those artists were making when I couldn't afford to pay money for entertainment that really kind of helped me get through that and inspired me to make my own stuff free for folks to enjoy. So never feel any guilt for watching this. The folks who are here, who are tipping, are in a different place in their lives than you are, and they're tipping so that you don't have to feel bad about it. You can just enjoy the show and keep going. So here we go. We are now going to go get the, the brown cocoa beans. Do I have Venmo? No, but tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Why don't I have an elytra? I'm part of the No Wings Club on the server. We actually have a counter that says how many days you've gone without using an elytra. And I'm on day 674, so it seems kind of silly to waste it now. Also, I've got this wild trident. Now that I've repaired my boots, I can show that off in just a second. The Riptide Trident plus Ender Pearls, you can basically Ender Pearl past render distance. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I don't want to use an axe on these because I don't want to break the wood behind them. But I guess if I stand at this angle here... Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, this is working great. Yeah, this is fine. As long as I don't face the wall. Did Cleo have a bed in here also, or is that going to be like a separate problem? That's going to be a separate problem. No netherite? Not on me. I'm just doing some basic building. Half the time I take off my armor when I'm building anyway. I have this on because I wanted to do the crazy jumping thing. Alex C. tips 2, who says, and also super chat. That puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you, Alex C. Have I gotten any of my medals yet? No, Iskall hasn't been on very much. So, you know, here's the thing, is everybody's got a lot going on right now. So I don't want to be bugging anyone like, hey, where's my stuff? You know, like, he'll get to it when he gets to it. But, like, honestly, if the first medal I get is the 1000 medal, that's kind of cool, too. Like, I'm not going to complain. Let's use this bed down here. Okay, so... was there anything else I needed to grab while I'm down here? Anything I need to move up topside? We've got plenty of stone. I don't think we need any of that. We have a lot of wood down here, but we have a lot of wood topside too. I don't think there was anything I particularly needed from down here. Do I tend to AFK on the server? No, because I don't have any farms that really benefit from AFKing that much. And the farms I do build, I usually build near where I'm working, like this dripstone quote-unquote farm, which is just stalactites and stalagmites on my stairwell. Like, these just grow as I'm doing my other day-to-day stuff. So, I don't really need to AFK here. Same thing for the cactus farm. Like, this cactus farm just naturally fills up. Those beans will grow. Did I turn hostile mob sounds back on? I did not. Also, it's just easier on the server if people aren't logged in extra places. Okay. So here, if y'all want to see how this trident works, this is why I don't need to be in the Wings Club. Let's say I wanted to go visit that beacon over there. It's a pretty good distance away, but we're just gonna wander that way for a little bit. If you use a Riptide Trident and immediately throw an Ender Pearl, the Ender Pearl flies very rapidly. So here we are at the beacon. all the way over here. And, like, there's my house. There's the smithy roof. There's the inn. As you can see, we've traveled quite a distance. And there's actually a strong case to be made for clearing out this tree here so I can get back using this pool. Okay. Of course, there's always one left. There we go, gathering that. Do I have a clear shot? It's not broken enough yet. That did not work. Yeah, I hit the leaves. Now, we do have fortune on these, which is great if we need more dark oak later. Do I have any big plans besides the castle build this season? Well, the castle and the village are kind of symbiotic. So, like, the mega base isn't just the castle. It's all the support structures around it, too. So, like, we just did the dripstone farm stylization. We've got the inn and the smithy. I've got my starter house. So that's, like, 4 buildings right there. And so, like, the idea is this whole castle will be overlooking, like, that bay will just be full of cool builds, is kind of the plan. Let's make this a little shallower here so it's easier. Can I fit through that, maybe? No, I really want that angle. I don't think that's going to work. Maybe it will. I think I got enough speed before I hit the leaves. Like, if I come back over this way, I didn't really have a good choice of angles. Oh. Maybe that didn't work at all. Dang it. It's fine. We'll just walk back. Like peasants. Okay. So from here, though. Dang it, that was too... That was already the right... Yeah. But yeah, so part of the mega build is the castle. But then all the surrounding structures. Like, Cleo's farm is all the way out here. She's got, like, people... She's building a little tannery, right? That's cool. So we're going to have... And this tannery is, like, way out from there. So we're going to have tanneries. We're going to have coopers, wheelwrights, carpenter shops. We're going to have all sorts of little towns that support the castle. So the whole township, as Lizzie Mack put it, is kind of the mega build, right? Kind of like, did Corrales have a mega build last season? No, he built a city. Or did he mega build a city? Ooh. You see what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's not a traditional solitary mega structure. Some people think of a mega build as a mega structure. But this is like a sprawling thing. Roge says, can you explain the camera getting smaller all the time? And can you explain the chain? Well, the camera gets smaller when I lean further away from it. Like, I'm further back now. It gets bigger when I sit where I should be in front of my keyboard. And it gets bigger either when I get closer to it or when we hit tipping milestones. We are currently 18 away from the next tipping milestone. And people can tip via paypal.me/JoeHills or YouTube Super Chat. Whoops. Yeah, somebody asked how to become a hermit. At this point, your best bet... Like, HermitCraft exists because people couldn't get into Mindcrack, which was another vanilla SMP at the time. When I joined HermitCraft, when I was invited to join this server... I had never heard of it. It was not on the map. It was not on the radar. Your best bet is starting from scratch and building a new SMP that then, like, surpasses us. And you might think that's not very likely. But when people get entrenched as artists, younger generations can catch up very quickly. You don't necessarily want to be working with people that have been making Minecraft videos for 10 years, because you and your friends who are starting this year are going to have creative ideas and options available to you that just won't work at our scale. And that'll let you do new and innovative things that we couldn't even try because of our scale, right? So you really, the best way to become a hermit is to build your own HermitCraft. So, okay. Basin02 says, does it take 100% hermit vote to make any changes in HermitCraft? No. So, like, for example, there's this block here, and I want to change it. I want to replace it with a bookshelf. You know, I could ask Pearl and Scar, is it a good idea to put random bookshelves where grass blocks were? They might not even reply, because that's the thing, is this is like a 24 person group, right? So if I want to change something on some level, it's just up to me to change it. And then if somebody else wants to improve on it, it's up to them. Pearlescent Moon is confused. Okay. Joe Hills used confusion. It was super effective. So, replacing random grass blocks with bookshelves. Good idea? Bad idea? Right? Who knows? I gotta say, wow, that light really, like, shows the contours of my arm better. Like, I should maybe actually exercise. Which arm is that? This one? Yeah, I should probably actually exercise. Now that I'm really showcasing my arms, it would be good to have, like, any definition there. Wow, you know what? Actually, the angle that the shadows are at, that looks way better than I was expecting. Weird flex, but okay. So, anyway, just trying to talk to all the hermits about things isn't as fast as doing them. That's kind of what HHH is. It's just whoever's around does stuff. Yay. Oh no, I don't have room in my inventory now. Gotta put this lilac here. Okay. Cornell, just so you know, it can take a few minutes for the PayPal alerts to come through. So I can manually refresh that, but even with a manual refresh, sometimes, yeah. It does. If you sent it within the last 5 minutes, I wouldn't worry about it, but if you sent it a while ago, Cornell, it definitely did not come through. Like, I don't see a confirmation of it on my end. You should have gotten a confirmation from PayPal on your end. Wait, hold on. Wait. Cornell, actually, wait. Are you the high school band teacher? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Okay. Sometimes if people tip the exact same amount at the exact same time, the alerts get jumbled. Thank you for calling that to my attention. Yes, I did get that. It came in simultaneously with 10 from Leslie. So sorry about that. Thank you very much for tipping that 10, Cornell, who says, hey, Joe, I teach high school band and money is tight, but I adore your energy and your streams keep me sane. So thank you. Yes. So thank you, Cornell, and thank you for helping me catch that. Yeah. Sorry, sometimes the alert system is not perfect. Usually it doesn't matter. Okay. Is somebody asking repeat questions? I don't really know anything about that. But yeah, computers, they're great. But yeah, I really appreciate you supporting the show, and good luck. Whoa. Uh-oh, I hear Scar outside. Scar? Wait, why is my push to talk not working? Hide icons? Settings? What's up with my push to talk? Select microphone, Samsung Meteor mic. Select speaker, Samsung Meteor mic. Hello, Scar, you here? Pearl? Somebody? I heard somebody flying around. Huh. Must have been passing through. Hey, thank you to EC Woodall for tipping 5, who says, hi, when will we see Bass Joe lol your content? What is Bass Joe? Does he talk real low like this? And he says, thank you, EC Woodall, for tipping 3. For tipping 5. That puts us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. He's gonna replace my bookshelves with grass. Uh-oh. Yeah, but don't yell in all caps, please. Okay. Check for bookcases now. Okay. I think we're okay. Scar, you still here, buddy? I hear fireworks. If only there was like a potion you could drink to turn particle effects up so they're just gigantic. Okay. This is a stereophonic mystery. Okay. Well, either way, thank you, EC Waddell, for tipping another 5, who says, oops, Bass Joe, Bass Pro. Oh, Bass Pro Shop. Like the pyramid in Memphis. That makes more sense. Either way, though, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to pull me down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Bum, 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 bum. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe-pacity. We are currently at 90% Joe-pacity, and if you want to know how that works, you're about to see it again as... Scar! Dang it, Scar! Dang it! I found you! You're on the roof. I found you. And Pearl. Dang it, I was thanking my chat, and y'all just... It's fine.
Did you get a fright?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Gotta try harder next time, Scott. Gotta get right behind him next time.
Yeah, I gotta do this.
Getting behind would have been better.
Yeah.
I can hear the chains.
Yeah, and hopefully the abacus. It's hard to use the abacus while pushing to talk.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one of these birch trees over here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very custom. Very custom.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this one is one I did after kind of looking at how Jem did them, and I don't think it's necessarily as good as hers, but...
You in the market to sell?
Wait, what? Do I have what to sell?
Are you in the market to sell this puppy?
You want to buy that tree?
I might. I may be in the market, Joe. I may very well be in the market for birch trees.
Scar, I had no idea you were in the market for birch trees, but...
I'm offended by this, Scar. You buy a birch tree.
Does Pearl sell trees? I mean, it is a real beauty scar.
Just in like deep thought, is this his child? Is
Like I worked so hard on this tree, but at the same time, like as an
It's
artist,
even got a little sprinkle of calcite in there. I mean, it is pretty tempting with that calcite in the tree, not gonna lie.
thank you.
I'll just take the 2 pieces of calcite. That's okay.
Yeah, as an artist, I need to let my babies
still
go.
trying to figure it out.
You're still
Oh,
thinking.
dang it! I've been pushing to talk. I didn't have it down hard enough. I was saying, as an artist, I'm really proud of this particular sculpture, but as a working artist, I need to let these things go sometimes at the prevailing market rate. So what is the prevailing market rate, Scar?
Well, I would roll my swaggin over, and I would. I'll come up with a good. I always overpay with the swaggin, so I don't know. We'll come to an arrangement show. I need to find the perfect spot in in my base for it, not beat-ups' base.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a good place to park the swaggin, you can park within view of our new dripstone building over here.
Where's that?
I kind of based it off a beaver, because you know how a beaver's teeth keep growing until it consumes their brain?
It's a beaver face.
Unless they gnaw on stuff?
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but that's why they're always gnawing on wood. So the dripstone, unless you, mine it out, will just keep growing too.
Are these the
Wait,
beavers'
is this a beaver
teeth?
with more than 2 teeth?
Well, there's kind of the outer teeth. These are the buck teeth on the outside. And then like a real beaver, it has like interior teeth similar to a shark.
This is horrifying. I feel like I'm gonna get chomped down any minute.
Yeah,
This is unintentional ASMR going on in here right now.
I mean,
love
I don't
the
know
sound
how
of drip zone.
unintentional it is. This is where I come to rest.
This is where I come to
You
rest.
rest here, dripping noises.
It's like a little spa. There's actually a pool upstairs for swimming in. I've got a little axolotl.
What if you put like campfires in the pool and then it would add like little hot tub
I'm already in
effects?
the pool, Joe. I'm already in the pool.
Oh, it's a baby.
Yeah.
It's not a baby anymore though.
No, it's been growing,
It's
but
an adult. It needs to be called adult axolotl.
You want me to kill it?
no.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was just asking. I mean, the thing's horrifying, but it's fine.
Horrifying. I still think they're adorable. Are you on the same level as Corrales then? You think they're terrifying?
A lot of mixed feelings
Ugly.
about those creatures. A lot of
These
mixed
little-
feelings.
Look at him. He's too cute. Look at this little guy.
And they've got plenty of room to just swim around and headbutt things to death. It's adorable.
What do you think they taste like?
That's a great question. I would imagine they're probably close to calamari.
It touched me. It touched me.
If
touched me.
you think about how its
It touched you again.
musculature is, it would be similar to calamari, I imagine. Have you actually seen these in real life, Scar?
Yes, that's why they're horrifying.
Oh, I think
They're
they're adorable.
adorable.
I think, you know what I
Thank you,
think?
Joe.
I don't know how deep you want to get into alien talk, but I think these are pets of aliens. When they came to visit, they left them. Same with squids or octopuses. I'm not going to go full ancient aliens here, but just saying.
Because some of them might have been relatively modern, 2nd, 3rd century even.
You say animals are modern. You are modern, little axolotl.
Well, I enjoyed the pool. I enjoy pool.
Oh, I'm so
You
glad.
don't enjoy a pool with axolotl in it, though. By the sounds of it. Not quite the experience you're going for.
But
I'm
yeah,
harvesting this.
this building was not initially intended to be a beaver or a Lovecraftian horror, but just as I was working on it, it kind of just became both. And I was just like, time to just lean into that.
The face on the outside's really funny.
I know, and if you strafe back and forth, the interior teeth are creepy too.
Hold on. Let's take it up a notch. Hold on. Temporarily.
Oh, yeah, adding just into the teeth, yeah. Now it just looks like it's got boogers, Scar.
Yeah, that's actually
It's
kind of
nice.
gross.
It's running. Its nose
And now
is
it's going to be
running.
dripping.
Oh, hold on. Let's make it even worse. Hold on.
Ow. That is definitely worse, Scar.
That did get worse.
I think you needed a tissue. I don't have any paper on me, though.
Shoot,
I've got some wool, so we could just use it as a handkerchief. Here we go.
Aw.
Get him again.
The important thing is
Joke.
Scar,
It didn't even jump.
And the thing is, I was thinking about it. I was like, it's getting dark. As soon as I get done wiping this nose, I really need to jump through and
You
use the
faded
bed.
out. I know how scared you get going through Bodum.
Oh my gosh. I am like, I don't want to go back there unless I have a good reason. Like, that was just too much. Thank you again for saving me.
They've good content though, right?
Yeah, I know. It was a real blast.
No, it certainly was. You holes,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Joe.
So what are these bookshelves?
Oh, okay. So somebody was asking me in my stream chat if everything on HermitCraft required a 100% consensus. And I was like, I don't think that would be very practical. Because what if I wanted, like, any change to HermitCraft requiring a consensus? Like, what if I wanted to replace this grass here with a bookshelf? And I had to ask you guys every time that I wanted to, like, replace a block. Like, it's faster to just do it.
Yeah.
Do and ask for forgiveness later, right? Right? I've heard that saying before.
Yeah, that's how most of HermitCraft works. I was like, it's very iterative. Somebody does something, and it wasn't as good as it could have been, and somebody else gets annoyed and does it better. Like, Cleo built this original...
Am I gonna get replaced, Joe? Is that what you're saying? Someone's gonna do it better?
No, but, like, your building will. Like, it might get built oriented in one direction and then get rotated 90 degrees. And some days that might be
yeah.
you doing that, and some days that might be B-dubs or somebody. You know,
I
structures
mean, someone is
appear and
most
disappear.
welcome to rotate my base. That's totally fine. I'll just have to rotate it back again.
Speaking of which, when are you going on vacation?
God, I wish.
Just kidding. Yeah, I know, right?
I have a question, Joe.
Yeah.
Is this a go-kart track over here?
This is going to be the Castle Hohenzollern. We are building a 1-to-1 scale model of a real castle in Germany. And we're building kind of a surrounding castle village with different amenities. Cleo's working on a tannery and some farms. I've got a smithy and whatever a dripstonery would be, medievally speaking. We'll just call it a bath. That sounds British if you say bath.
How'd they get tan in the old days?
Oh,
Use the tannery?
Do you actually want to know how tanneries work? Because there's a lot of bodily fluids involved.
Yeah, I've never been much for going tanning, you know? I always feel like it's just a road to skin cancer, I've always said. And it seems uncleanly to me, but that's just a personal opinion.
Well, the tannery is definitely uncleanly.
But I do you think maybe, just maybe, inside the castle you could make like a little bit of a go-kart track?
You know, the entrance to the castle, like if you ever see the film The Cure for Wellness, they actually shot that film in this castle. It's got this insane figure 8 spiraling driveway that leads up through the inside of the castle, with the idea being that anybody who invaded it or attacked it would have to cross under it several times, where people could pour hot oil and stuff down on them. So actually, it kind of does have a one-way go-kart track from the top of the castle down to the exit. So you could do something with that.
Is this whole thing going to be inside like a cliff?
Yeah, so if we come over this way, I've started building kind of some terraforming scaffolding to indicate kind of how the ground is going to come down. So that's kind of like the ground level of the castle. And you can see where I've got the redstone torches holding up the grass blocks there. And we'll probably do a Hermit's Help and Hermit stream where we come in and basically build a giant dirt apron around the entire thing.
Well, that'd be awesome. It's really cool to see people kind of delving into terraforming and stuff to get their builds really planted in the landscape. That's nice.
Yeah, and it was just so crucial when we were looking at the original castle, seeing how it overlooked everything. Like, the architecture was all designed to be appreciated kind of from below, and so we didn't want to lose that by just building it at sea level, you know?
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's definitely going to be seen from a little bit further away now, without getting hidden by anything. That's cool.
Oh yeah, especially if Scar buys that tree over there, you know? That's really just right in the eye line, is it? Kind of.
Is it?
I'm looking at the wrong tree. That tree over there.
That's a different birch tree.
Yeah, that's a different birch tree. I'll chop down that birch tree with no compunctions.
Yeah, be careful. You can get the bees. The bees are gonna get upset. It's their home.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm gonna have to I'm surprised we don't have somebody like role playing a beekeeper on the server who's like, oh, I'll come in and I'll safely move your bees and relocate them.
Joe,
Yeah.
if you need help, I can wax you at any time.
Well, apparently Pearl is just MVPing over here.
You said you needed those bees? Oh.
Total bee location. What did you use? Like a silk touch axe or something?
Yeah, Silk Touch X.
And they didn't
Problem
sting
solved.
you or anything?
No, Silk Touch X allows you to immediately chop it off, and it's all good. They're not angry.
Nice. That's impressive.
There you go. Now you can replace that tree.
Yeah, assuming that I've got inventory space. There we go.
It would have been enjoyable
holding
to burn
3
it
bees
down, but
in there.
unfortunately, fire tick isn't on.
Oh,
Wait,
well.
did you say you want to burn down the birch tree?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to buy one then?
Oh, I just wanted to burn that one down for fun, just for funsies.
Gotcha.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, Scar.
All right, take off your chest plate.
Okay, I am so out of inventory space right now. Can you hold this dirt for me?
I can.
So I
It'll
can take
mix
off
in
my
with my
chest
dirt, but okay. Open your hands so it's free.
Okay, well, you're
Throw
gonna
me
also have
something
to hold
else.
the sugar cane and these
Tell me
sticks.
something else.
Sorry, what is your inventory?
No, I only have 2 slots left.
I didn't know you were on your way here. I would have, cleaned up
no.
if I knew I had
Okay,
company.
and then close your eyes,
Okay, I've closed my actual eyes.
and then put those on.
How do I just click?
Just click.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, these are gonna have curse
my
of binding or
star.
something. Is it an elytra?
Okay, open your eyes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, luckily that only.
697 days.
Yeah, that's 697. That would only kick off if I actually double jumped.
Oh, double jump. Okay.
That was the next step.
I was actually gonna let you do it. I was gonna let you do it. Would have been funny.
I almost.
Here's this.
I might have been foolish enough to do that if I wasn't thinking about. I'm like, what goes in the chest plate slot? It could be anything.
What goes in the chest plate slot?
Not many other options there.
Yeah. No, but thank you. I actually have an elytra. I'm just waiting to use it until I can get that sweet, sweet iridescent metal.
Oh, that one is actually nice.
I'm going for the 1,000. I mean, I'm already like 2/3 of the way there.
Oh, you are
boy.
actually getting there. Wow.
So,
So
have belief in me.
have you gotten all the other ones, just not the fancy shiny one?
No, Iskall has never shown up here to give me a single one. So my first one might be the best one. But I mean, I do have the Riptide Trident Ender Pearl combo, which I'm not going to use right now because I would leave the proximity chat radius pretty aggressively.
I have fallen and can't get up. Life alert, help. Help. I used to watch a lot of Price is Right in the old days, and man, there was a lot of Life Alerted commercials. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Well, is there anything else that I can show you, or is there anything you need while you're here? Cacti, a single block of copper.
Scar, do it now.
I don't like Scar do it now. That worries me. Okay, I can't hear them now.
I think you've held. Oh, there
Did
it is.
you did you golf club that?
No, that was just because I didn't have water. I just used the ball.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I miss Cubs golf course. That was fun.
I know. I really think maybe like we've got some big projects going on right now, but like maybe early next year we do a big golf course thing. 2022, people are going to be excited about golfing and going outdoors again.
Going outdoors. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That existed at one point.
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
Yeah.
Good hanging out, Joe.
Look,
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks for stopping by in response to my confusing text message. I'll try to be weird and opaque in the future, so you feel invited to stop over.
Okay,
It
Joe.
works. Certainly works.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Have a great time.
Do it now. Do it now, Scar. Do it now.
Okay, so they keep saying do it now, and I'm going to come back. So that makes me think that I need to go over here real quick. Okay. Do. No, wait, that's not the Mission Impossible music. Da-da-la, da-da-la, dun, dun, dun. You might say, Joe, you should have kept eyes on Scar and Pearl. Well, you know what? I probably should have, but it's more important that we quickly empty our inventory as... Oh, we need the food. that we need the food. We also need this and this. And we're going to chug this real quick. Why do I have so many boxes? Oh, dang it, we need the milk. Get that out of our hand, get that out of our hand. Everything off. Okay. We need to have at least one empty hand for this. Dang it, and it's going to be nighttime. Dang it. Okay, somebody's down there. I knew it was coming that time, Scar.
Good night, Joe.
Yeah, I'm invisible too. So he's probably gonna head for the portal, if I had to guess. You can actually get some pretty good air just flying around with these. It's kind of fun. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit stop recording. Ooh, face camera back on. That person who said lol 800 times is about to get banned. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us for the stream. We were just doing a quick recording segment. So let's go ahead and see what is going on over here. We have a tip from NL for 5 who says, Joe, there's so much you say and do which I entirely disagree with, but you are clearly someone who tries to do the right thing for their kid, and your finished videos are truly top quality, so please take this $5 even though you deserve more. Thank you, NL, for that. I appreciate it. That puts us 13 away. I'm holding this in the wrong angle from our next face camera expansion. Thank you to Michael, Toxic for 3, who says, is it too late to bribe you for the road building contest? Thanks for hosting today. It was fun. It is too late. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. That was some good shenanigans right there. The thing is, I might actually end up keeping... I might replace the me showing the inside of the beaver with the poem with the Scar and Pearl thing, because I think that they're going to be... I think, because it was the same tour of the building, basically, but better. Yeah, I'm invisible. Kraganator says, hey, Joe, how have you dealt with burnout? Poorly! Yeah, basically, I was just like, well, I'll relax with... So, basically, I just kept scheduling vacations and trips, and then at the last minute, my ex-wife would be like, oh, well, actually, I have to work, and then I'd be like, well, you know, I really need a break, but, you know, we'll wait until you can go. And then she'd be like, well, you should just take Corinne and go without me. And I'm like, well, it's not really a break if it's just me and Corinne. Like, you know, it should be a family trip. And so I went several years without, like, a real vacation, getting more and more burnt out. And eventually my wife left me. And I guess I was too exhausted to see the signs that was going to happen. And so, I don't know, I guess I dealt with burnout by doubling down and just being like, well, if we can get her through grad school, it'll be okay. And that's not the way to do it. So yeah, then I just kind of was exhausted for, I don't know, the 6 to 9 months that the divorce took. And I tried to get my rest there, but I was so anxious, I was constantly having panic attacks. So I don't really have, like, the best track record with avoiding burnout. So yeah, I don't know. Do what you want. Don't come to me as an example. So, you figure your own life out, because I can't figure out mine. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, you go be you. Do you. I mean, nowadays I'm actually trying to, like, structure my work day and make sure that I get enough sleep and things like that. But and I'm trying to force like 90% of the ways that I had planned to fix, like all the things that I wasn't doing that I needed to do more of, almost all of them depended on other people being able to help me with my kids sometimes, and me being able to travel and take vacations. And COVID has really blown all that up. So I'm doing my best with like half measures until COVID's over. But like, so yeah. Mr. Hardluck says, "Hey, hey, folks, taking a break from my party, dropping in to say hi. You came in at the most upbeat part of the stream. Welcome, Mr. Hardluck. Glad you could join us." Okay. So anyway, yeah, like you go deal with burnout your own way. The thing is, though, I never get burnt out on Minecraft or the streaming and the art stuff because I just never get enough time to do it because I'm always dealing with these other things. So it's like, when it's funny too, because people be like, "Joe, you seem exhausted, you should stream less." I'm like, streaming is like the thing that brings me joy and recharges me creatively. Like, no, I should go to my day job less, but they won't let me. Like, I keep telling them, like, I need to work 20 or 30 hours a week instead of 40. And they keep saying, "No, you cannot do that." And so I eventually dealt with burnout by just straight up quitting my day job. So, I mean, I guess you could quit your job? Like, if you're dealing with a lot of burnout, I don't know. Like, so yeah. I don't know. This is not you're asking the wrong person this question is basically what I'm getting at. But yeah, like I enjoy doing the things I'm doing now, and that's helping a lot. And I'm, like, here's the other thing too is, I reached out to professionals in various fields to help me with the things I needed, right? So, when sometimes when people are like stressed out, it's like, "Oh, you should seek professional help." It's like, I hired a project manager and I hired a family lawyer to deal with all the custody stuff. And like, so bringing in people who have expertise in the areas of your life that are bringing you stress so you can eliminate those problems. That's one way that you can deal with burnout, is you'll be less burnt out if you can rest better because you have talented professionals dealing with the things that are bothering you and fixing them so they won't go on forever. So, yeah. Yeah, streaming is my outlet, Nasus. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, basically, I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, lots of things, lots of systems in the world right now are broken, and they're designed to work people until they break. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. It is, so yeah, anyway, like, how do I avoid burnout? I got away from the things that were stressing me out by quitting my job and hiring professionals to deal with the things that were stressing me out otherwise. Like, I was stressed out about where I was living, so I found a new place to live. Just actively fix things in your life that are stopping you from getting the amount of rest that you need. That's 90% of it. Because, like, you can't just prioritize sleeping better if you live somewhere where they're, like, doing around-the-clock construction. Because you'll never fall asleep, even with your, what do you call them? Things, earplugs in. Because they're uncomfortable. Like, it doesn't, at a certain point, you just need to be like, okay, like, I'm stressed out because my landlord's jacking up the rent all the time and they're constantly doing loud construction. So I'm not sleeping and I'm stressing about money. I'm going to move somewhere else. You got to take active steps. It's not just like, "Oh, I'll try to get to bed an hour earlier." Because you're not going to get to bed an hour earlier if you have to work late on more freelance work to pay your rent, and there's going to be noise at 4 a.m. You got to solve the problems. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, if you just meditate, it'll help you center yourself so you can focus on these things. I like meditation, but what I don't like is using it as a way for me to do more work because other people have problems. I need to go avoid those other people's problems. I need to not be better at just accepting everything that's wrong. I need to fix it or I need to get away from it. And if I can't fix it alone, I bring in outside help. And if it's not feasible to fix even with outside help, I find somewhere else to be. That's it. Like, that's how you deal with burnout, is you fix the things that cause the burnout. It's not just about having a better attitude or taking a few more breaks. And I am in the process of building a life that will allow me to avoid that entirely. But I'm not there. I am a single parent who is dealing with a lot of stressors from a lot of angles. None of them basically have anything to do with YouTube, though, which makes this, and streaming, which makes this job a delight, you know? But, yeah. It's nice, like, you know how some people, like, they go into work to get away from what's stressing them out? That's how I feel about my art and what I create, is like, this is my break from those stressors. So, yeah, have a outlet where you feel like you're creating something that also is building something that you can improve your life with? But, like, I don't know. So anyway, this is a great note to wrap up the stream on. So I don't want to really wrap the stream up here. But what were we gonna do before Scar showed up? We just got our new boots. On some level, I kind of just need to go mine for iron. Is there an iron shop though? Let's go iron shopping. Burnout is hard. Let's go shopping. Okay. Yeah, let's just go. Bum 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 bum. Horsehead Farm has iron farm. Okay. We really need to get a better source of blaze rods as well. I think for HHH, one of the things that I'm going to really push for on Monday, if nobody else has anything high priority, is going to be a better nether down the stairs access. Because we don't have good access to the area below. The Evil Emporium? Does Tango have an iron farm? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know that Tango sells his iron. I know he makes iron. It's recreational iron. So here we go. Let's head over to Horsehead Farms. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. Okay, let me just hide that or ban that user on YouTube. Okay. And okay, so where is the iron for sale in here? Is it this? 1 block of iron for 1 diamond. Okay. So let's just buy 3 stacks there. That'll hold us over. And is there... I hear water, but I don't know if there's an actual water source I can use for my teleporting trick. Here we go. Yeah, CC Johnson's. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, with 6 kids and a job to juggle, you know, it's easy for people to say like, "Oh, just take care of yourself better." And it's like, yeah, but like concretely, where does that time come from? You've got to be in. You got to kind of elbow your way through these things. You got to be like, you need to help me with this, or you need to do this yourself, or, you know, that sort of thing. You know, it's not really like, it's not as straightforward as everyone says. And you need to aggressively seek solutions to problems, because if you're not solving those problems, you're just wasting time every day. You can't, what time are you going to reclaim, you know? We overshot the... Oops, we overshot the beacon I was going to upgrade. But yeah, with 6 kids, like, you gotta kind of get them, like, carrying their own weight. Dang it. As reasonably as possible, while also understanding they're children, and they can't entirely do that. They need a lot of guidance. Whoops. Dang it, did I manage to somehow throw that coincidentally? Okay, there we go. Dear Duckling, mentions having COVID recently and saying that getting COVID caused them to realize how much, how comfortable they've become doing things they dislike. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't need to trick yourself into liking things you hate more. You need to find ways to work your way out of that situation. Like, it's very, like, this stuff isn't stuff that you can just do magically, like, oh, hey, if I had a better attitude, I don't have to worry about this anymore, or I'm gonna, yeah, like, you gotta, why is this not working? I thought that I had the whole bottom tier here. It needs to be 9 by 9 for the final tier. Oh, maybe we didn't get enough. Maybe we should have bought more iron. Okay. Well, that's an option we have right now. We can go back there and buy more iron. Probably would have been better to build this from the bottom up. This is so much iron, though. I kind of want to go back to my original plan of just going mining. But whatever. So I think we need... If it's 9 by 9 at the bottom, we need 81, and we have 43. So we need to go back and buy 48 more. So that's 4 diamonds more that we didn't... Hey, luckily we got this pool going. Okay. So that's going to get us part way there. And we should probably eat some golden carrots as well. Whoops. Hey, there we go. I kind of wasn't aiming for Horsehead Farms too well. We're kind of in Hypno's area. This came out really well. It's actually really cool. But, okay. Oh, good. There's some water over here, so we can use that to teleport the rest of the way. I think that's a good angle. Yeah, that seems kind of generally Horsehead Farms word. Yeah, here we are. Okay. So somebody bought out that box. This box is full of gold. I actually do kind of want some gold. Is it 1 diamond for... Okay, cool. Okay, so we need 4 more stacks of iron just to finish the beacon. Let's go ahead and get a 5th, just in... That's a little bit, slightly more than we needed, but I don't want to come back. As you saw, it's a real slog getting back here. Because there's no pond to get out. It's just a bit of a slog. Okay. Yeah, the lighting on the mushroom is exceptionally well done. It is very moody, and you're right, I like it too. Okay. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, so now we're back to here. There is our beacon that we needed. You know, I don't... I put the wool away, but I didn't make an extra bed. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I've been pretty aggressive about ending the stream on time on weekdays, but since I don't have to wake up super early tomorrow for my daughter's school, I can stay up a little bit late on Saturdays. And that's one way that you avoid burnout too. Like, is you find little ways to make the time that you do have, where you have fewer constraints, feel like a real break, right? If when you get 15 extra seconds to yourself during the day, you open up your phone and you read Twitter. And then when you have an extra 3 hours on a weekend, you open up your phone and read Twitter. You're not going to get the same relaxation benefit you get as like saying, oh, hey, 3 hours, I'm going to go read the latest edition of Analog or something. And like, I really like reading short story magazines too, because even if I get interrupted by my daughter or something, it's like, well, the stories aren't that long, so I've at least got to read one, you know. Two. There we go. Lay your head down and dream. But yeah, making your breaks feel like breaks. So this is the one night a week that I can kind of stream a little bit later than 11 o'clock my time. So I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna stay up the extra half hour, 45 minutes or so. You know, it makes it feel like at the end of the weekend, am I gonna look back and say I actually made the most of this weekend? And to a large degree, this was kind of a rough weekend to make the most of, because with all the storms and weather and stuff, it was hard to get outdoors much. We were able to get to a park for like an hour break in the rain earlier, and that was good. My daughter got to play outside. I got to sit and read, you know. But you gotta be aggressive about those opportunities. You gotta, rather than just writing off the whole weekend when it's flooding and pouring out, you say, hey, what can we do if we do have a window? Good weather. 10 Pebbles says, we are about to get hit by a hurricane tomorrow. Yeah, don't go out in the hurricane. That's a little bit different. I'm not trying to encourage you to go out during, the wind's only 45 miles an hour now. It's a great time to walk the dog. Don't do that. No. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm just like, on a rainy weekend, still try to get an hour, a half hour outdoors if you can, type of thing. Not in a hurricane. In a hurricane, stay sheltered. Okay. Okay, so, boom. Now, we can turn on regeneration, jump boost, speed, resistance. We don't really actually need the breaking blocks one anymore, so we could change this over to something like, speed. This'll... Oh, wait, did it? It didn't change over. Cleo is gonna be like, why is there a speed boost here? Woo! Zoom, 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 zoom. Doing well, Frog Prince. Packy points out, walking a sufficiently small dog in 45-mile-an-hour wind is indistinguishable from flying a kite. Yeah, maybe let's think about that. Oh, I just got a nice note from Music Man thanking me for having him on the stream. So I hope y'all enjoyed Music Man earlier. That was really, really cool. You're most welcome. Whoops. You're most welcome looking forward to doing it again. Okay. So. Bum bum bum. Ba da ba dum ba da bum. Do do do. La da 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 da. Okay. What else? So we finished our beacon. That'll actually be helpful later. Was that the live guitar? Yeah, the live guitar was Music Man 1017. Let me post a link to his Twitch channel in case folks want to follow him. Yeah. He does the live music sounds way better on his own channel. We were kind of it was kind of experimental with some of the ways we were piping the audio, and I know it wasn't perfect. There was a little bit of distortion when it got loud. Sorry about that, folks. But it was wonderful having him on to jam out, as Mahi0 points out. So, yeah. He streams Minecraft most of the time, often with his sister. And we got a tip from... Wait. Oh, no. Never mind. I read that one already. Yay! Okay. Okay, so here we are. We got the reason that I wanted the gold, before I forget, was I was going to make some gold trousers for using in the nether. Now that we've got fireproof boots, I don't want to change my boots in the nether. So we're going to go ahead and make a few. Oh, I should have... No, that's fine. So we can put those over in our ender chest. Actually, wait. All this dirt can go in the thing down here. Okay. We are making progress. We're not... Honestly, that Pearl and Scar segment was way better than I was expecting. So, that's fun. Because I was expecting no Scar and Pearl segment. Somebody asked me earlier, when's the next collab? And I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So we have all the iron we need. Okay. I feel like with the smithy, Cleo had said she was going to decorate the upstairs. So I wanted to... I'm going to send her a message now about... it's super late there. It's 5 a.m. I'm gonna send Cleo a message tomorrow during the day about decorating the smithy so we can record a segment of her like putting in a little dining room or something up there, or a couch or something. With the tavern here. Oh, that's what we were gonna do. We were gonna do armor stands for the back wall of the bar. I was gonna like have like weapons on display type of thing, like some iron axes and stuff like that could look cool. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get the more iron. Now, in order to actually make armor stands, we need to double smelt some cobble. I have sticks all over the place, but I don't have... Oh, here it is, stone. So if we recook this stone here, that's going to be helpful to us. Take half of it. Oops. Ugh. Okay, I'm getting tired. I keep clicking the wrong things. Okay. Stretching. It really is like it shows a lot more definition on my arm with this light than I think I actually have. It's like that's a very complimentary shadow. It's misleading. Is it the camera adds 10 pounds of muscle? Ay. That's funny. Well, it's amusing to me. It might not be amusing to you because you don't know what my arms look like. But I'm just like, I'm looking at like the arm on the camera and the arm in real life, and I'm like, that is not that good. Yeah, it's a great flex. I'm strong to the finish 'cause I eat my spinach. I'm Joe Hills the Sailor Man. Oh, this would have been a perfect time. Hold on, where's my train whistle? Why don't I have the train whistle out? It keeps ending up on this back table here for some reason. But yeah, I'm strong to the finish 'cause I eat my spinach. I'm Joe Hills the Sailor Man. You did it. That joke would have been better the first time. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some armor stands. Just because why not? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, we need to make the slabs first. There we go. I was like, why is this... And where did I leave my armor stands book? I think that's probably back at the thing. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Remy the Rambler says, didn't you know green screens make you jacked? Apparently. Ben Gilbert says, of course he has a train whistle. I know, right? Sometimes stuff like this comes... Sometimes, like, we'll be, like, at a toy store or something, and I'll see... I think I bought this while I was, Yeah, I was toy shopping for Christmas for my niece and nephew. Or I guess just my nephew, maybe? And my daughter was there to help pick out gifts for her cousin, who was like a very recently born baby. No, this wouldn't. No, that timeline doesn't make sense. Who was it? We were buying baby toys for somebody. I don't know. Sometimes when coworkers have babies, you get them gifts too. I don't know. Who would it have been? I don't know. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, so we're at the toy store buying gifts for a baby. And I put this train whistle in there, and my daughter's like, oh, is that for the baby? And I'm like, no, that's not for the baby. She's like, oh, is it for me? And I'm like, no, it's not for you, it's for me. She's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, if you really like it, I can get you one if you're good. But, you know, like, I don't think you're going to get a lot of use out of this in the long term. Whereas I will. This is tax deductible for me, you know. Master Chief Hess says, why do you wear a green shirt for your video sitting in front of a green screen? You know, you're asking a lot of questions that are answered by the text on my shirt. Okay, so why did we come up here? We needed to get the statues book. Oh no, it's getting dark out. Here. Will I consider making channel points? No. Okay, so all train whistles should be tax deductible. You know, it depends on your job, but they might be. One of these books should be statues book. Nope, I lost it. Okay, well now we need to go kill a chicken and a squid because I don't think that I randomly have yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go kill a chicken and a squid, I guess. So watch out, chickens and squids. Dang it. Yeah, let's put the extra iron back here. Actually, I saw an extra bucket over there. Let's move that bucket to the iron. Looting 2. Why is that out of place? A lot of this stuff is actually rarely or arbitrarily out of place. Wait. Here's a book and quill. Wait, I had 28 books Is this book and quill like a HermitCraft thing? Oh, this is a stream journal. Wow, I had a lot more books than I thought. Oh, I did have a bunch of enchantments. I knew it. Okay. Well, that's good to know. This is where the extra gold went. Okay. I clearly haven't been over here very much. Okay, redstone is in that barrel. A lot of these just end up being pearl chests because I have so many ender pearls. Ooh, let's take these extra snow slabs, though. Bees, fuel, gravel flint, archery, garden, dark wood. Okay. Good night, Justin. So yeah, we're gonna go kill a squid and some chickens, I guess. Is it not in the planning barrels? It might be in the planning barrels. Good thought, Mahi's 0. Let's check our planning barrels. When you don't have a sorting system, it's like Christmas every time you do find something. It does feel very rewarding at times. Oh, we are going to need a lot of extra sticks. Diamond Hose is making a lot of noise down there. Like, a lot of noise. Okay. Let's go find a chicken, Diamond Hooves. You want to get out? Yeah, the squid ink is for that, though. Okay, I feel like I've seen chickens over here somewhere. Starthworth and several people yelling ink. Where? There's ink sacks in the barrels? Okay, well then, we'll go back to the barrels once we find the chicken then. Hey, please don't yell in all caps. Okay. I feel like Cleo had chickens over here somewhere. There's one. No, don't stand on top of it, because I need to use my sword. Planning barrel right side. Okay. We will head right back there now. Thank you, Darth Worthen. Are quartz slabs the only white slabs you can make? Because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the room roofs. And like, what would look like a plaster that's made of half slabs? And that might be the closest thing. It's 11:43 p.m. Do you know where your ink sacks are? Okay, it's not the far right one. Middle. Okay, cool. So now, you can create this. And I think we name it statues. Status. Boom, statues. We got it. Okay. 4 layers of snow. But the thing is, if you wanted to have it like on the top part. Okay. Smooth sandstone could work. Oh, that's a good point. But the walls are smooth sandstone. Okay. Polished diorite might be somewhat close. Ooh. I normally don't like diorite, but for... So what I'm realizing is I'm almost ready to start letting people, like, rent these rooms. Quote-unquote rent. And I want to kind of fill in the ceiling gap here. Like, I want something to go in the frame of that. So you can't do top layers of snow. And... Okay. Yeah, so like sandstone slabs would work, but I think they're not going to look as good because we've got so much sandstone in the whole build already. And we also need to come back tomorrow night and look at replacing the glass with, like we talked about doing yellow or orange to give it a warm feeling from the outside. Justin, I greeted you earlier. If you're going to come in here and lie about nobody saying hello to you, then you're just here to distract people, so no? Yeah, okay. You're doubling down. Yeah, okay, bye. We have had a lot of people messing with the YouTube chat tonight. I don't know what is up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so concrete slabs would be nice. Yeah, diorite would look like a dirty plaster. Quartz would look cleaner. And the place shouldn't necessarily feel dirty. It should feel worn, though. So maybe we try that. Hey, Marty, doing well? Okay. Noah, the game player, says, see a big head talking in the middle of the screen. Well, you're not watching my stream then, because I'm over here on the left side of the screen. Is there maybe a midpoint between the two? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe birch plank slabs would look good. Let's try birch plank slabs. We have some extra birch slabs left over from when we were working on that roof there. So we can go reclaim that. But yeah, I love the way this mouth looks. And the teeth, every time we come over here, the teeth just look worse. Right? Okay. Oh, we already took them and we put them in the other place. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and grab just all of these. This is exceptionally disturbing. This is great. Like, things that are subtly off-putting are just, I don't know. I don't know how subtle this is either, though. How tall, or how long can the top parts of these go? Is this the longest possible, or will it actually go all the way to the ground? I could do birch trap doors for the ceiling. Maybe. They've got that weird fabric-y look to them that I don't love. 7 is the max length. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought that I had built this as tall as this could get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this isn't... Oh, this is actually not really optimal at all. It's not as scary with just the top. Okay. I should have built like a little balcony for chopping these. I mean, I still can. Like, I could build a, what would that look like? I don't have the blocks to do it properly. So I don't want to mess up the build, because I really love the aesthetics of the build where it is right now. Hey, Pinball Pitball. Welcome. Glad you could join us this evening. I am currently playing Minecraft here on the HermitCraft Vanilla SMP server, which is a survival multiplayer server. We are just going to go ahead and gather some of this dripstone. Basically, I created this weird stalactite farm inside of a building that looks like a beaver. So it makes the beaver look like it's got like shark teeth, where it's just rows and rows of teeth inside of its incessant maw. And that's been a really fun build. Oh no, that was not how you're supposed to do this. I have broken my build, and I'm hoping that my aquatic life up there does not escape. Because I've got, like, baby sea creatures up top. Dang it. That was foolish of me to punch all the way through there. Hey, bonjour, Monsieur Incredible. Glad y'all could join us. We are having a chill Minecraft evening over here. But yeah, so basically this building from the outside looks kind of like a beaver. And as those stalactites get longer and longer, it looks more and more like a cosmic horror monstrosity. We have just started giving it a trim, though. So right now, it doesn't look so bad. But later on, when anybody else on the server comes past here... Oh, yeah, I gotta replace the spot I broke. Thank you for reminding me, Mahi0. So, what pinball game were you playing? Yeah, I love these dripping sounds, though. It's very soothing. Incredible says, dang, that's a nice house. Yeah, it is a nice house. It's not where I live. This is just a structure for gathering materials. Ooh, blackjack, fun. Okay. It's funny, because you spelled it like the beaver dam, which was intentional as a pun. My mental, like, I shouldn't swear on stream filter didn't go off. But because you meant it as like a beaver dam for the pun, I think we're okay. That very good, very good crit. And hey, it looks like we have a birthday over in the YouTube chat for Steven. So, hey, Steven. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Steven. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Y muchas más. Hey, welcome, Camilla Rose 10010. Glad you could join us. We just got a tip via PayPal from Zoe for 5, who says, hey, Joe, I love the show. Your videos bring me a lot of joy. I'm wondering, how many chuggas come before Choo Choo? Well, for those of you just joining us from the raid, I do have a lot of props here. So I could do something like chugga, 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 chugga. But it's like Duck, Duck, Goose. You don't want to do the same number every time. You always want to mix it up. Okay, let's go ahead and get those books back. Dang it, I forgot to put the stuff I just harvested back in the chest where it goes. 90% of what I'm doing on the stream is going to be going, what was I doing on the stream? It's not like pinball where you can just shoot the flashing shots. It's like, there's so much to do. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with playing some MC? 1100 games of Minecraft. Do. Bum 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 bum. All aboard to the land of make-believe. Okay, so what were we doing? We were about to go and place some decorative axes on the back wall of the tavern before we got sidetracked. Welcome back, NJ Coffee Junkie. Let's make sure we got all that set up there. Okay, so this is the back wall of the tavern here. We got kind of the bar. We got a few barrels. It kind of seems like the barrels should probably be like up on tables so that they can be poured out of. Now, these barrels are all full of stuff. And my inventory is also full of stuff. So here's what I'm thinking that we actually want to do. We actually probably want to build more chests to put stuff in and deal with it from there. So we're going to take these dark oak logs. We're going to turn half of them into planks. We're going to turn those into chests, and then those chests into shulker boxes. It's not a perfect system, but it is the system we have when we have 12 shulker shells. Dang it, where were those shulker shells? Boom, there they are. Okay, so here we go. Doop. Dang it, my inventory's too full to even store my extra storage. That's where we're at this point. Okay. So, we're going to put these boxes down here, here, and here. Then we're going to make more. Oh, did I not? Oh, yeah, they're in my offhand, so they won't be usable for the recipe book. Boom. Have I been working out at Cleo's gym? My definition has improved. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, this is just garbage. Garbage everywhere. We're going to empty almost everything in our inventory right now. We're going to keep the axes, the statue books. Gonna get rid of a bunch of this other stuff. Okay, so we got the axes with the statue book, the armor stands. I kind of want to hold on to the torches. But yeah, so then we can come over here and break this. And it'll just fill our inventory. Yeah, I'm going to have to build an actual sorting system, I'm starting to worry, and I really don't want to do that. Okay. So. But, like, let's think about this. These should be up on, like, tables or something, so that way you can pour drinks out of them, right? That makes sense. So, maybe we can, like, this, we can use dark oak stairs and slabs to build, like, a back bar table thing here. I don't want to do them on top of scaffolding. I think I'm going to temporarily put planks here and have this come across like that. Oh, dang it, I did that wrong. Well, not necessarily. Hold on. So then we have like a slab here. And then we put this on top of that. Boom. Right? So then we could put the armor stand on top of that. I'm going to give the armor stand arms. And then show arms, yes. Then give it an axe. Dang it. Take the axe. Okay. Now we're gonna... Oh. Why didn't I just use an item frame? Oh, yeah, because it wouldn't go far enough against the wall. That's right, that's right. Okay, so... utilities. What are these? Copying an armor stands towards its settings imposed in the book. Oh, wow. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what we want. We want tool rack. Aligns an armor stand with a tripwire hook on the wall above it so the tool looks like it's hanging up. I don't think that worked. No, I want my book back. Check target. Okay. So maybe we need to say, it's been a while since I used this. So we want stand visible, no. We want apply gravity, no. And then item. Okay. Oh, boom. Look, look, look. See, that's roughly what we wanted, but it's not at the angle we wanted. Because we want it to look like it's on the wall. No. Give me back my axe. Okay. Dang it. Check target. Make sure it's still targeting the right one. Alex C., thank you for tipping. We're going to round that up to 2 abacus beads this point in the evening. That puts us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. So tips are always welcome via, whoops, paypal.me/Joe Hills. I'm posting the shout out for Music Man. Whoops. There's the actual tips welcome message. There we go. Gotcha. Ah, Cret, you're up in Massachusetts. Yeah, be careful with that storm coming in. That's going to be a lot of rain, it sounds like. So, okay. Let's see. So, if we go through here, nudge position, we want to rotate it. Just rotation 45. So we set the angle step to 45, but now we need to toward. That doesn't feel like it rotated. Toward. I feel like that wasn't 45 degrees. Okay, hold on. Okay, see, now it looks like it's kind of on the wall, right? So, nudge, we want to lower its Y value by 8. Boom. Nudge, we want to adjust its X value by 8. No, probably the opposite of that. Try -8 on that. Opposite on that as well. Nudge +8 on the Z. Okay, now to actually get it against the wall. Another 8. Boom! See, now it looks like it's actually secured to the wall there, right? That's pretty cool. That only took us like 25 minutes. For the next one, you can start with the armor stand facing sideways. Well, you know, Mahi Zero, I hadn't thought any of this through. We're learning as we go. Welcome, 20 Dark Queen 20 Ray. Glad you could join us. Yeah, I hope you're having fun at your convention. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, dang it. Each time we try this, I'm going to have to raise the barrel. Like, we really just have to go down the line. I'm just going to have to accept that. Oh, but look. I can use the fact that I've already got one of the barrels in the right place. I can just keep moving the stuff up one. Oh, truly, this is amazing. Okay, so let's try putting that one there. Barrel goes here. Then we break this barrel. And we put all this stuff in there. Yay! Boom. Look at that. We're so efficient. Okay, so then we get this one out. And I actually want to put that like that. Barrel goes there. Oh, this is going to work out great. So the way we're actually going to do this is we'll have this one go against here. And then we'll break this, get everything out of it, dump it all in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then break that. We'll get the slab, put that there. And then, so it's going to go like slab, stair, slab, stair. And so it'll have some support on it. And I didn't actually place the barrel that time, which I'm regretting imminently, but it's not that big a deal. We can fix it. Really got to get my inventory management sorted in the long term, though. Okay, so this stair then will go here. And now we've got all of our barrels set up along the back wall with the taps. Now, we probably... Doesn't the book have a copy-paste pose function? Well, the thing is, though, that we're going to have the axes face in opposite directions. So, like, having, like... I mean, I guess you could then invert it after you copy-pasted it, but, like... I mean, it seems like the thing that was proposed where we just put this here and then get the... Oh, where's the other iron axe? We put this one here. We got to give it arms first. Okay, show arms, yes. Apply gravity, no. Stand invisible, no. There's a mirror function too? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. It disappeared for a second. So, stand invisible, yes. Whoops. I meant to click stand visible, no. And we want pose. Maybe no, we want pose. Item. Okay. Now we know we just need to lower it by 16. Nudge. Negative Y. Oh, maybe not that much. Nudge. Negative Z. Whoops. Positive Z. Nudge. Well, that didn't affect anything. Whoops, that did. Did I lock the other one? No, the other one's probably going to be flying around the walls. We don't get it just right. Okay. See, this looks like it's coming together. Okay, so this is not... Am I maybe accidentally targeting... I think maybe I'm sometimes accidentally targeting the... No, it says I'm targeting that. Nudge. I'll say Z there. Page 8 of the book, you can mirror left to right. Well, we're learning. See, that didn't feel... Sometimes it feels like it doesn't do anything. But then when I check the target, it says it did it. Hey, either way, we now have 2 axes on the back wall that don't line up. That's the kind of quality detail work that we want to showcase here on the HermitCraft server. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I think what I might do as well is I might get a bunch of flower pots that we can use as cups. We're gonna come back to this. I can't look at those things for too long because it makes me feel like I'm like not being entertaining. Christina Tips 5, who says, "Hey Joe, please buy a paddle brush next time you're at the local convenience store instead of using the harsh comb I saw in a previous stream. It'll feel nice too." Oh, thank you very much. That puts us $2 past our next phase gamer expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Joe, and we're going to lower the Joe opacity now to 70%. I actually have those paddle brushes, but what I don't have is one next to my desk because they're the ones I use on my daughter for her hair. And so the nice brushes are actually all further out of reach. Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, don't worry, I'm banning that person on YouTube too. Spammers are part of streaming, y'all. It's fine. We just adapt and overcome. Okay. 32 cups. We got... Hold on. Let's think about this. We have 5 tables. Yeah. Anybody buy cacti? No. Cool, cool, cool. De nada, Daniel Maddox. Okay. So We can use these as little cups kind of around here. Might not have one at every, just kind of space them out around here. Well, I don't need one at every chair if we're not going to have, like, armor stands of people sitting at every chair. But just something to think about. Okay, so having a cup right here makes sense. That was what, that one spot I was like, what goes right there? I was like, a cup goes right there. If we could fit these underneath here, that would be great, but we can't. Oh, this kitchen is a mess. That's the other thing I needed the iron for. I was going to make cauldrons. Yep, okay. While we're here, we're just going to slightly nudge this. Wait, no. Check target. No. What is the target right now? I cannot tell what we are targeting. Nothing is lighting up. Okay, now finally that's lighting up. So for position, we're going to nudge it up just 3 more. It's too high. Nope. Swap the book. -1. -1. ABV says, I'm just happy you stream so often. Cheers, dude. Thank you. Okay. There we go. So we got some axes up there on the wall. Just something to get a little bit of decor in. Okay. So let's see here. Whew. Whoa, it is after midnight. I lost track of time a little bit there, folks. This has been a really fun stream. Like I said, this is the one night of the week that I can really go late with the stream. So it was fun hanging out with y'all for an extra 75 minutes or so. But at this point, I probably gotta go. So let's see what is going on out there in the broader world of Twitch. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Good categories. Ooh! Emily and Dr. John are streaming Cirque Voltaire, which is one of my favorite pinball machines. Like, the thing is, when I say I'm bad at ranking things, it's probably one of my top 25 pinball machines or top 50. But like, there's like so many pinball machines that I love so much, and this is one of them. So yeah, this is a real fun one to play on location. It's also in the Williams pack on Steam, but it is really neat to see it in person. Because there's a spring-loaded ringmaster and stuff. So when you get over there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills Raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.
I think it's a glass off.